Welcome to my studio. My studio is in a 150-year-old building currently, and here you can see my paintings that I'm working on for my solo show coming up in May. I'm in an artist residency. I got selected to be in this artist residency for 9 months. It started past September, and I get free studio space for the 9 months and a solo show coming up this May. So I'm getting ready, doing all my paintings for the solo show. So I just wanted to give you a little tour before I start with the topic of this video, which is the best artist advice I've ever gotten. And I'm just giving you a quick view of the painting studio on the second floor of the Art Center, where I currently have my artist residency. This building is a 150-year-old building and was the first school built in our whole school district. And as you just saw, the inkwells and the desks of the 150-year-old desks. The best art advice I've ever gotten, I just got yesterday from the artist Rafi Perez. Find your reason for creating apart from chasing validation. Recognize yourself as the badass you are. You create because you have a voice and you're amazing. Everyone's amazing in their own way. You don't need the validation of others in order to justify your creating. Success is built on a mountain of failures. So just keep going. Just keep going through the ups and downs, the highs and lows. And another important point, and I will expound upon these points, but I just want to name these points off right from the beginning. Another important point is just keep going and never give up. Because the moment you give up or let others make you give up or talk you into giving up, or influencing you to give up, because people will say, why are you doing that? Why do you do that? It's not really getting any, you're not really getting many followers or likes or comments. You need to find why you create what you do apart from chasing validation. You're a badass and you're amazing. Everyone's amazing in their own way. And you create art because you love it and because you have a voice. You don't need the validation of others or chasing validation to justify what you create. So this is really good advice for me. It came at a time that I really need to hear this, that you create art for yourself. In fact, my mother told me this my whole life. Create art for yourself. And I know there's a fine line. There's a fine line that in art, yes, we are creating art and it's for an audience. But it's a fine line. Like, you're not creating art for them. I'm a part of the Rogue artist community, and which is led by Rafi Perez and his wife, Clee. And as part of the Rogue artist community, you find your own way as an artist. You find your own path. You figure it out as you go, what works for you. You can find your own path of success, and you know what? You create your own definition of success as well. You can find your own path for success. If you keep persisting through the highs and lows, the ups and downs, you can find your own audience for your art. And you can define your own success as an artist by figuring it out as you go and taking advantage of all the opportunities along the way. So success is built on a mountain of failures. I myself have a string of successes and a string of failures in art, in my art career. I've won different awards. I've been in many different juried shows. I've earned different artist grants, but I didn't get accepted into everything I applied for. But all those successes will add up. Just like, and the failures aren't bad, because success is built on a mountain of failure. The advice that this best advice that I ever got was just keep going. Just keep going through the ups and downs, the highs and lows. Keep going with your art. And don't let others define what your success is, what your definition of success is. Don't let others define what your definition of success is. You define your own definition of success as an artist. Especially don't define your success by chasing validation. Really, your reason, get in touch for what your true reason for creating art is, aside from chasing validation. For me, I'm a lifelong artist. I create art because I can't help it. I can't help it. It's been my coping mechanism and my way towards self-esteem, and I love being creative. I love creating art, and I love sharing it. If I get down deep to the true reason why I create art, I don't let things stop me. Like when my vision disability presented itself in midlife, I don't let that stop me, and I don't let other failures along the way in my art career stop me. The best advice from yesterday that I really think that is really helping me is to don't chase the validation, and get back centered and grounded. Get back and centered and grounded for why I create art. And I'd like to share this with you, that encourage you to get back grounded and centered for why you create art, why you create your art, and define your own definition for success. Part of this best advice that I've got was keep putting yourself out there. Aside from chasing validation, you don't need to chase validation to justify your work as an artist. Keep putting yourself out there. Keep going for it. Keep going for it. Keep putting yourself out there with a positive attitude. Because like law of attraction, negativity, focusing on the negative just attracts more negativity to you. Focusing on the positive attracts more positivity to you. I know there are times, and especially this advice has been really helpful for me, because I have gotten off center of putting a little bit too much emphasis on chasing the validation. Keep being amazing, keep being awesome and amazing, and keep creating.